Condos, and more condos. We see them everywhere in the GTA, but just how affordable is it to own or even rent one of your own? Well, a new report by Angus Reid suggests Torontonians are so fed up with the high prices, many are considering moving out of the GTA.
We did look about 2 years ago, and downtown we can't afford it. When we go to buy, we will have to move outside of the city because it's just ridiculous, the prices of condos and even the townhomes too.
To get a mortgage in Toronto is like, I think maybe over $500,000, and I have a single income, so I don't think it's affordable.
Would that drive you to live outside of the GTA as opposed to ever looking here?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I'm thankful that I did buy a long time ago. Because when I look at the young people today, it's very difficult for them for a young couple to start out, buy their own place, especially if they have children and they want something bigger, like a house. It's almost impossible for many of them in Toronto now.
Many of those feeling the squeeze are younger people and families. Nearly 2/3 of those age of 18 to 34 list housing are among the top 2 most important issues facing the GTA today. And nearly half of those who describe themselves as being made miserable or uncomfortable by the housing situation are under 35 years old. Half of all residents surveyed are hoping for at least a 10% or more drop in price over the next few years.
It's difficult to afford, but at the same time, the properties are selling, and you could see that the demand is there. Now, as long as the demand is there, it means people can afford it. It's just that it's costing much more than it has cost in the past.
So it's supply and demand.
It's a supply and demand, and if we do not supply enough homes, if you continue to build high-rise homes, as we have done, 85% of the new homes were high-rise in Toronto. If we continue to do that, the price of low-rise will continue to rise because the demand is increasing and the supply is not there.
Now, the report also looks at transportation and just how happy Torontonians feel when it comes to transportation and housing. Now, coming up, I'll have more on how transportation could play a key role in lowering down those hot prices. We've been telling you about the growing frustrations many Torontonians are facing because of the, quote, unreasonably high housing prices. According to a new report by Angus Reid, it suggests that more than half of Torontonians are considering moving outside the GTA to somewhere more affordable. But one key component that could help cool down this hot market is better transit. Now, nearly half of those surveyed who said they were miserable about the housing situations are younger than 35 years of age, and 6 in 10 of that group agreed with the statement that I am frustrated with how long it takes me to get to work, but I can't afford to live anywhere closer.
Transportation has always played a major role in improving housing affordability by bringing in more land into a commutable distance, a commutable time, so that workers can live a little farther away, can still have homes, and can still commute back and forth. For that to happen, we have to invest significantly and strategically in our transportation system, something that we are not doing right now.
Now, Hyder says the best solution to this could be that government officials create a different variety of housing and more housing in general in the GTA. He says tax breaks do help in the short term, but are not a long-term solution.